What bad advice is commonly given? Trust your gut. My gut tells me to eat, I am overweight. 90s kid here. Our parents' generation received a ton of bad advice in the form of your dreams don't matter, get a job that makes good money, and it crushed their souls. Then they overcorrected and gave us a ton of bad advice in the form of follow your passions and the money will take care of itself, and it crushed our chances of ever being able to afford a house. Really hoping we can help our kids find the right balance between these. So they can stay mentally healthy and be able to afford to move out of our tiny apartments we'll still be living in. Go to college for something you enjoy, and you will never work a day in your life. Studying learning memory and cognition alongside with endocranial morphology over the last 2.1 million years and how we evolved think. Was a great time learning about it, but is about as useful as Elon Musk's original hairline. Invest in bonds or put your money in a high-yield savings account. That stuff doesn't make you any kind of money at all. It's a waste in my opinion, and you're better off picking stocks/crypto or just dropping it in the S&P. Disclaimer, not investment advice. If you love something, let it go. No, if you love something, hold on to it dearly and cherish it. Money can't buy happiness. While it's true that money can't guarantee happiness, it can provide financial security and freedom, which can reduce stress and increase overall well-being. Follow your heart. No, your heart is fickle. Your emotions are important, a huge piece of who you are. But let them inform you as part of decision-making and not rely on them exclusively. Use your whole person to make decisions wisely. Fake it till you make it. Meaning, lie? I definitely don't agree with that. Also, this might be a tangent, but the customer is always right is one I don't agree with. That attitude has definitely led to entitled attitudes that have gotten even worse. You'll make it work/you'll always find a way. Usually said by boomers in response to things like I can't afford a house and we can't afford kids and other major, irreversible life-altering decisions. Like, no you'll figure something out if it's between make it work and death, except the whole point of FING planning is to ensure you have actual choices. Don't ever get angry, be the bigger person. Sometimes you need to feel that anger and release it as long as it's not violent or like wrong. Or you need to channel it constructively into art or like exercise. Don't worry about your current problems, because they won't matter later on in life. That's true somewhat. But they matter now, and what happens now creates a path that takes you to later on in life. And if you don't care about shit now, when should you start? Don't give up. Sometimes you should. Don't give up out of frustration. Give up when you have analyzed the problem and reached a dispassionate conclusion that giving up is the optimal strategy. She's been your friend for years, ask her out. Yeah, don't. Great way to lose a friend and make things awkward. Telling people with depression that they should go for a run to feel better. Honestly, when you feel so bad that eating and washing yourself feels like an accomplishment, you're not going to do a 5K. Not quite advice, but anything along the lines of people can only hurt you if you let them in response to someone being bullied or mistreated is some bullshit. Sorry, but being abused is gonna hurt no matter how much mental discipline I have or how much I don't want to give them power over me. Telling victims of mistreatment that they're only in pain because they gave their abusers the power to hurt them is downright cruel in its own way. Instead, let's say that it's okay to feel hurt, and another person's ability to hurt you doesn't always mean they control you. The valuable thing is feeling that pain and pushing through it and continuing despite it, not refusing to feel pain in the first place. You're still young. Don't worry, you have all the time in the world. Suddenly 27 years old and in exactly the same place I was at 20. I had no idea what I was doing, trying to grow up.